Let's go. Double bashful. New subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. Sarskit. This wasn't meant to be here. Encounter, there we go. 16. Close to 17, by the way, for Musk. Bella sala. Sometimes it happens. Let's go. How are you doing? I saw you got to 61Ks, bro. Keep it up. So cool, bro. So cool. Those Japanese games are... They look too great, actually. You're making me feel like I want to buy one. And of course I don't mean one, I mean like all of them. But I will not. but they are too great. Also, I didn't know that in the sticker of the Japanese Earth Gold and Soulsilver there is the Pokewalker, like, little sprite. There is a little feature in the bottom left that you for sure noticed. Nice. Just to complete the whole like inbox stuff, or because you actually want to use it? $24. Oh, by the way, of course, I didn't get 24 encounters in 28 minutes of a stream. Like, I started from 06, because in the previous stream, like, I finished at 06. That's why. Alright. I mean, it should work that you can, like, just substitute the battery. And it should be, like, you don't have to be doing anything with any item as you have to do in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, as far as I know, at least. Like, you just gotta change it, but I don't think you gotta like stick to the, I mean, with, I don't know, glue or anything. It should be like a normal battery, like a nowadays battery, almost. But what I meant is that, as far as I know, like you don't have to buy it with the battery already working. You can just buy the battery in whatever store. No, yeah, fair enough, but probably there was a misunderstanding. Like, I meant, like, you can just buy one that doesn't have the battery working, and then change the battery, and that's what I meant. By the way, every time in the least appropriate moment. Crazy. Yeah, go for it. Okay. Clean. So clean. Let's go. 42 carton boxes. So clean. Imagine if there were also cartoon boxes for Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, or at least Platinum. I think they would be like as expensive as the one for Argon and Soulsilver. Probably Diamond and Pearl a bit less. But in the end, Platinum and Argon and Soulsilver literally are expensive, like are worth the same in the end. But I think that Platinum with the box and like all the books and that, compared to Bidoof, compared to Earth Gold or Soulsilver, just plastic box and the books, like Platinum should be more expensive. I think, but I'm not sure because I've never been looking for the ones with the box in the past year, or even past 2 years actually. If you're referring to the cartoon box, I don't think so. $95 for mask. Oh, good to know. Let me see. I wanna see how they look. Super cool. Why did they do that though? Why didn't they do? Oh no, fair enough. Oh sure. No, yeah, fair enough. I mean, like, if you think about it, like, after Argon and Soulsilver, they have always been doing that, didn't they? Probably not for, like, hold on. What is weird is that for the Japanese ones, they did, but not for the European ones. Because, like, Black and White, like, there is no cartoon box for the European ones. Or even American ones, but whatever. Pokemon X and Y, like, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire got the cartoon box, and also the box, like the one in, like, steel. But X and Y don't. I don't like. Does the Japanese X and Y version like have the cartoon box by chance? Like, because also like Sun and Moon got the cartoon box. But like, why are they dropping cartoon boxes like every once in a while? Fair enough that they didn't for Diamond and Pearl, but they did for Gen 5 because in the end Argon and Soulsilver were after Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, so okay. And then after Argon and Soulsilver there was Black and White. But like, why only the Japanese? Like, I'm super confused right now. 96. 97 for Musk. Are you ready? Are you going to be one of the customers? Let's go. This thing kills me, by the way. Buying from the store you work in. And, I mean, it is super regular and fair because I've also known other people that were doing that, but it still kills me. At least you have the priority. Let's go. $29. 99. 30 for Cresselia, also almost 3Ks for Dialga. Very good. $17 for Musk. Let's go. Congrats. $31. You can. You can. Hold on, but do you have 4 devices? $32. All right. 3 2DS, by the way. Like the flat ones. What, we have 3? Right. $17.01. Let's see how many years it takes to get to 18. $35. That's unfortunate. I lost the encounter as an idiot here, literally. By the way, that's super unfortunate. And now I get punished. This was a free encounter, and now I'm getting punished. No, I didn't. There we go. Dialga check. Into 88. 36. Not bad. Free encounter, let's go. 37. Bro, that's super unlucky. Hi Tiago. Good evening. Oh, by the way, just a thing that I wanted to mention that I mean, about the Masquerain now, because like some other days, like we were talking about, like, I mean, not knowing what actually is the percentage of the Pokemon that I'm chasing right now because of the repel trick, and by repel tricking it is a 5%, but I'm carrying down part of the percentage. Alright, basically, like, was simple as that actually. Like, there is the encounter rate in Pokemon Calculator, right? It's 2. Hold on, give me a 2.38. Yeah, 2.38, and that one is the percentage of the mask that I'm mounting for right now. So 2.38 multiplied by 2 plus 1.19. So basically, because of like Illuminate, etc. But the actual Pokemon by itself is 2.38. Then the encounter rate is like 5, like 6 and something because of Illuminate. Parenthesis closed. Dialga check into 90. There we go. 38. Is Better Call Saul the next step? 05. I didn't see that one. $39. Oh, did you? And what happened? Let's go, upgrades. $40. Dialga check. 92. Bro, I was the encounter twice. I was checking the phone. There we go. 41. Bro, imagine dreaming about other people finding shinies just because you are stuck into the crabs. That's disappointing. The protagonist of your dream could have been you. If only you aren't. You told me you were hunting for Etran with one device. And you also started Dialga, but you aren't hunting for it right now. Right? Or you changed it? Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, I mean, the meme is like an evergreen. Even if you're hunting right now. I mean, you're chilling right now. About time to spend money again, bro. $43. Kind of they're going smooth actually. Exactly. With the box and everything, you can find it for less than 80, but it is a bit expensive. No, I don't. No, hold on. Hold on. Wasn't that a film? Like Oh no, I got confused, sorry. I googled it, no, No, I don't know it. By the way, 06. By the way, it's because he's looking for the box and the like everything in good conditions, etc. That's why. Because just the cartridge would be like 45. But also, like with everything, if you stick to. Oh, by the way, bro, yesterday I saw a leaf green getting sold for 10. So plus the shipping, like 14. Literally. I didn't have the time to pay, like I saw it was like uploaded like 5 minutes before. Like I was literally buying it and then it was not available anymore, like someone sold that before me. That's unfortunate. And it was legit, of course. That's why it got sold for that quick, actually. Because I mean, there are leaf greens that are fake, that are like €5 and are still there for months. Anyway, no, it was real. There were a few pictures, but you could tell, like in the sticker, there was the number. Like, I mean, I can confirm it was 100% real. In fact, it got sold in 10 seconds. There was the little number that, like, this is a very like little feature that is important actually. Like, then I can show you. I don't know if it would be visible though, but there is a little number. It doesn't focus. Anyway, there is a little number in every single sticker. It's pretty light. But anyway, like even without the number, like you could tell it was real actually. Like there is like another quality for this sticker. It was perfect. No, 2 digits. 2 digits. No, fake one isn't worth 14 at all. Let's go. So from Platinum and everything, it still gets read as an emerald, even if it's fake. Because that is something that I was actually wondering to have with Luke in one of the previous streams. But we didn't have any fake games, so we couldn't test. We were also assuming so, but you never know. It would also be interesting to understand like if there is a criterion behind fake games in Gen 3 that can't move Pokémon to Gen 4. Because sometimes they can, sometimes they can't, as far as I was able to collect from everyone that joined these streams. Because in the end, like from an American one, you can only move it to an American one, but if it is a fake American copy, can you move it still to an American one? Does it get read-in? Like, who knows? Like, I have no clue of the meaning of this word here. Oh, alright. No, you don't have to do anything. 48. And this is the last encounter before Dialga gets to 3Ks. The first one that gets that far. Cool. In 1 month and a week and a half. $49. Three Ks on the Dialga. Let's go. Bro, I'm an idiot. I thought I was I changed the end placement. I thought I was controlling Mask, and I went up and I lost the encounter. Anyway. Let's go. 15 Cresselia. Let's get one of these bad boys before the end of March. I believe in it. Let me dream. I was already about to ask if there was any EV item. That's unfortunate. Like, by the way, in 100 hours, like, you should be able to bring a superior, if it is the only Pokemon you're using, to probably level 200, not 100. And it still didn't even get to 100. Like, the XPs in Gen 5 are insane, like, go super quick actually. lost the encounters. Today I just can't, bro. I don't know. I agree, it's cool. So probably the file that you restarted right now, I mean, like, that cartridge is actually hosting the second ever file it is ever hosted. Most likely. By the way, 2652 on screen right now, Shiny Cresselia. 53. Oh, so you still didn't start it over, I see. Some shiny starter is gonna be hunted there. There is a cooldown in Parian that you can do with Emerald that is a shackle. And there's a specific nickname I wanna give to a shackle that I will find one day. Yeah, all the Pokémons with the insert are 8%, unfortunately. As far as I remember, probably. I remember if there is one that is like a multiple of 8, so like 16. I'm not sure actually, but I checked it like a while ago. I was giving a quick overview to every single insert Pokemon back then. The majority of them should be 8% though. 12. 3Ks on the Dialga looking great. Alright. I mean, the Eterna is a bit different from the other places. But in general, all of them should be super, I mean, pretty low actually on percentage overall. Probably it was something from just Ruby and Sapphire, I'm not sure. For example, I don't remember Aleki that I hunted for, like... Bro, Aleki should be as Magby was 8%. So... Yeah. And I only hunted a month and a week in the end, like January and this week and like the last week of February. Right now it would be on many encounters if I didn't go into the mountain. Probably with already a shiny, who knows. Yeah, it makes sense, like the encounter was pretty slow even if I was using star. No, I wasn't using static, but I was repel tricking. I wasn't using static for that hunt. Massive chat move. And I wasn't using anything. I was just using synchronizing. I wasn't using illuminate. I wasn't using the wild flute. Just the repel. Because I wanted to be adamant, and it was adamant. Let's go. My broken Electivire. He is calling for the brother. It will come the next year. 100%. When I go for Palkia, yeah. Exactly. And it will be it will be horrible, bro. Like Shiny Arceus just looks extremely bad with like half of the plates. No, not half, like a bit less than half, but like there are many plates. Like the regular one is the perfect Arceus, literally. It is way better looking than the shiny form. Like to me, it should have been the opposite. Like the gold one should have been the Arceus, and the shiny Arceus should have been white, in my honest opinion. And the white one looks great with every single plate, of course. I mean, there are things that could have been done better with Electivire, but it is a broken shiny. Like I would never touch it, honestly. Yeah, saving is pretty good. Objectively speaking, it is good. Not one of my favorite shinies, not even close. But yeah, I would say tier A. Why not? Bro, the encounter was out of nowhere, like it was like across the map and it came to my route and I lost it, bro. Let's go. Pineapple will take a while. Where is it to get Pineapple? In the turn, huh? No. It shouldn't be the Eterna. In the Eterna, right. I remember it was another one in the Eterna Forest. But all of them from Emerald. $58. I thought it was another thing from Emerald actually. Alright. $30.10. What is another type Sarskit that should have been able to be like magnet pulled or like static or whatever? It is actually. By the way, am I like out of repels? Or I'm just stupid? I'm just stupid, right? I counted the encounter for masking if I got a stars kit. But I got mask here, let's go. Imagine if it was working that way. So like I see that concept being, I don't know, cool to be associated to the ice type, even if it doesn't make sense for two reasons. First of all, I mean like it's not that like the ice type is getting attracted by like anything. Second of all, like where you're finding an ice type, there are only ice types in general, so it wouldn't be the best actually. Can already be something, I guess. Still too light, I guess, but it's very tough actually. Like rock types. What do we do to it? Nothing, like... Hurt. I mean, definitely possible it doesn't work. Cause like if it does work, it is such a plus. For real. Next thing to test is to see if you can inject a file from one of those cartridges to a real one. But like I guess you can. I don't even know if when it comes to the GBA there is the restriction of it being of the same language, but no, like... Or yeah, I don't know, I've never tried. I mean, same language is not correct, same region. Anyway, 60. But you know, it is something really tough to think through, you know, like, depends. But I don't know. Like, in the end, like, eyes sticking to things. Like, it should be like eyes to eyes, you know. Shouldn't be like eyes to the tongue, for example. Because you gotta attract other ice types. Also, fire doesn't work. But if there was something that was working, they would have done it already, like 100%. So that's weird. We're just building it based on like routes overall and like Pokemon that are rarer, and that would be cool to find like more likely, or just like a type that would actually suit one of those things. It would be cool for like fire types, in my honest opinion. They are not this frequent. Double Jolly, by the way. No, by the way, I was just talking about injecting files into other files when I was talking about the regions. I wasn't referring to it, but referring to it... I think I've been talking about this thing to someone back then, but I don't remember the result we came up with. But I mean, if you checked. What's the encounter? I mean, that thing, I could check it myself too. Like, I got a foray in Fire Red. I can't go on losing encounters this way, by the way. $62. I'm encountering so many Masquerains, by the way. Like in these past 3 encounters, like it seems like it is a regular round. Give me another one before the repel ends. Then I would be on 4 probably without using the repel. That is crazy. Considering that it uses to be the opposite. So 4 repel used and 1 encounter got. $63. Before 63. $64. By the way, 85 hours and a half. But couldn't you find the info online? If the cartridges work for... I mean, these scenarios. Forty hours later. By the way, did you... Hold on. Did you make sure... Because sometimes like, the GBA cartridges like collect dust, etc. and they don't get written from the console. So did you check before joining the Platinum that the console was seeing the cartridge? Alright. Because that thing to me happens like so many times actually, but it is pretty... Like right now I'm keeping the cartridges from all inserted, but in general it is not something that I used to do when I'm not hunting in Gen 3, and the Fat DSs don't have any cover for like, the slot, so it is not the cartridge that gets full of dust, but it is the console actually. Triple six. Shiny Cresselia? Nope. Encounter. Dialga check at the same time. By the way, at this point, like I would, like if I was you, like I would be making sure that you actually don't have to do anything in the games to get the encounters. As far as I know, whatever thing you did or you didn't do in the file doesn't affect anything of your other file. But I might be wrong in the end, because I never did it. Just an assumption. I don't know if, like, for example, the file gotta be started at least, like there has to be a save file, for example. I don't know. Might be like these things are weird sometimes. By the way, do the fake even have batteries in? $69. $40. Did you start doing that 40 minutes ago, bro? Like, the time is flying, actually. So how do you find out? You just googled it. The fake don't work. 70. That's unfortunate. It was better to Google it. That's unfortunate. There has to be some inner thing that get rid. I don't know. By the way, are you able to see if the cartridge got a battery? $71. $24. And 72. By the way, the Masquerain and Cresselia take me so much focus that at some point I realized that there is Dialga, because I gotta interact with it before getting the encounter, and like it feels like it happened just some seconds ago that I got the previous encounter. So like these sounds are making the Dialga one feel short, but not because these ones are longer than that, but just because like they're they're requiring super attention. So like I unironically forget about the Dialga, and then I realized. Bro, there is just like literally a 20 minutes VRAO that is dividing you from being able to tell like 100%. By the way, like all those like features, I mean, like you're always looking at the English or American versions, so it is fair enough. Like those ones, there are more fakes when it comes to those ones, but in general, all those checks aren't even required for the Italian cartridges in general. You gotta be careful still, so still take a look to them, but like many times you don't even have to ask for more pictures or whatever, like you can literally tell. And not only talking about GBA games, like also Italian games. No, sorry, like also DS games. I was still talking about Italian games. I literally, I can't even tell you how many times I bought about games just to sell them back, because I had to do it quickly. I couldn't, like I didn't have the time to ask for the pictures, because if I was doing that, like, I was gonna be stolen, alright? I mean, robbed. I bought and everything was fine, not because I was lucky. Because I bought so many that probably at some point I would have been punished, but you can literally tell for the Italian ones. Then the English ones are more developed actually when it comes to the fakes, for sure. By the way, I can even spot you the things about the GP. Like I can literally give you the tutorial right now without even showing you the cartridges. Like you don't even need to see all the type of fakes that exist. You just gotta focus on the real ones. And like the quality of the sticker, like there is one and it's that one, and it gotta be almost looking like being ruined, kinda, in Fire and Leaf Green, for example. If it seems like super mint conditions, etc., it is fake. Because like it is actually ruined like by itself. Like the quality seems ruined even if the sticker is fine. It seems like super old, and you can tell. Then there are those little numbers that are like written in, like there is no ink. Alright, like it is just like, I don't know how to say it, but backlight you can see it. Then in the back of the cartridge, in the top left, there has to be a little golden card in the inside that you can see because like they are transparent. Yeah, there is the Nintendo one, but it is already annoying to be explaining to the person. You gotta show you that part of the cartridge, so you don't even need to check it at all. Already if there are the numbers on the sticker, they are real, 100%. Then there is the back. Then like in Owen, for example, in those games, like in the back, you can see like many dots that are like spread in the entire back of the cartridge without like being tidy. So like super untidy, it is fake. Because they gotta be like on a sort of line. Then let me see. Oh, like yeah, pay attention to the word Game Boy Advance in the plastic part in the top. But I mean, if your fake doesn't have it, it is a very bad fake, bro. But all those fakes are super bad. Like you can tell right away. You can spot that those games are real even with like super low quality photos in general. Then there are also all the awards on the sticker, but I mean, once the sticker is like well done, you don't even need to check out the awards. It is fair enough. They do that because there are plenty of fake copies. That's why. So it is to save time. But it is not even like it is not mandatory. Like I can't even tell you how many times I bought like I don't know, like a little collection of games. Also, that was from someone who was just playing back then. Actually, like. For example, like all the ON games that I have that are for, like I bought all of them from the same person. It was a store, so it was not a random person on Vinted, for example. But still, like not those ones, like the ones that I sold already, like in bundles. But in the end, like they do that also for people that actually wanna have all of them. They see like the deal being there. They see like, oh, I can only pay a single shipping. Fair enough. But I've also seen many of them that were sold separately, actually. Probably way more of them that were sold separately. By the way, it kills me that like if you're looking for a gentry game on Vinted, like 80% of the games are fake. But at least like you don't even need to enter the post. Like you can tell by scrolling, literally like you need like 0.5 seconds to understand it is a fake. Like it is super weird as a thing. They are super bad actually too. Like that's how it is. Mask. We collected so many already, actually. Considering that I also started from 06 for Cresselia. 1643 for Mask today. No, it is on average, actually. I mean, if you dig, you can find them, but they are pretty, like the frequency is super low, yeah. The ones that you can find are like, even if you like Google it on Vinted right now, are few, and also are there from, I've been sitting there for like months because they are like on high price, and like you're not getting away with a deal actually most of the times. Never used the Facebook marketplace ever. But does it have like a trusted service? Jizzy, thank you so much. To you too, bro. Because Facebook is plenty of scammers. And I'm not talking about like random item sold. But like when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, Facebook was a big part of the market. Like you were doing many deals. Like there was an Italian group that like all the Italian players were buying, playing, like doing stuff on Facebook. And it was plenty of scammers actually, because you were finding out people out of like this group, and this group got like some admins, but it's not that they could do like too many things actually. Like they were verifying it was you, etc. But like people were able to scam anyway because you were charging the money and that's it. And like I mean, like right now when I'm buying, I'm paying a little bit, so like a lot actually. So if there is no trusting service, like I'm only buying from someone that I know or that I already bought from, that I can trust. But also right now I'm not even looking for spending money actually. Let's go, Jizzy. I feel like it's gonna be a quick count. Double bold, by the way. 82, 86 hours. $83. I started with an advantage of 6 encounters, because the previous stream I ended at 6. So yeah, considering that in the end in 2 hours I did 76, so 38, that is still good actually, but it is in the average actually. In the past streams I've been like more unlucky than these, for sure. $84. Bro, when I'll see it appearing on the screen will be insane, because I'll be following it with my eyes since the little moment in which it appeared in the shadows. Because like right now, like I'm resetting super quickly, literally, because like I have the time to see that it is not shiny and reset. Even without it like gets out of the shadows, because you can tell like it is purple, bro. I mean, pink in the wing, I don't know. Whatever Pokemon I'll be finding, like I'll be seeing it right away. Right away. The only one I can sleep on a little bit might be Masquerain, just because I don't really have to interact with it too much. So it might be appearing and I see it when it shines. I mean when it sparkles. But the other two, like I must see them right away, bro. I mean, Dialga, you see that or you don't see that? Like, I mean, you gotta scroll down. So, $85. No, bro, bro, I'm actually scared of like how my heart would be feeling about this shiny I'll be finding. Like, bro, I might literally die. Like, it would be a freaking jump scare. Coughing was already close to give me an infarct. The point is that at least for coughing, like I was expecting for a shiny to appear, you know, like every time I was getting the encounter, like I was paying that attention to the encounter, like I was getting so many that every single time I was sitting here, like I was expecting to find a shiny, you know. Right now, like I'm not. But every time I scroll down for Dialga, don't want to say I feel a shiny, but I'm expecting to see some. Like I'm expecting the encounter, you know. So I don't know. It is different for Dialga. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, they are slow. I can definitely relate to it right now. Free encounter. Bro, let's go. 87. The earlier I got a bad, the better it is. The Dialga check. You wish and I wish. Get to 3Ks, I would need to do... we're at 7. 9 hours, bro. With a bit of luck, 8. By the way, also Psyduck doesn't want to shine. Next time we'll get to 9Ks for Psyduck. I mean, for a single stream, they are quite a bit. 38. I mean, if you meant 9 hours and not 9Ks. 9Ks are something. And by the way, you wrote something for Etron that is way better as announced than Trico. Oh, by the way, because of the delay, I even forgot about being talking about Psyduck, ironically. Sorry. No, by the way, yeah, you're right. The only thing that I remember that I mentioned as 9 was ours. So imagine. Anyway. But as I was telling you, I feel like Psyduck will shine after double odds. So yeah. 89. And this is the second stream after Psyduck, so we got like other 2 streams on Cresselia, so 29 before the next side account session. Sorry. Dream Life 90. Free encounter. Clean. $91. Dialga check. Oh, by the way, today I was still resetting for a couple other IDs. Just because, I mean, I collected for new IDs for my, for the future dogs that I will be going into. Like, I'm expecting to phase at least once or twice, so I prepared for files. And I got a decent idea, I'll show you. 33933. In fact, I double backed it up so that I can use it also for my starters in the future when I will go for them. So like I saved it, I backed it up before picking the starter. Even if, like, I feel like it is one of the worst looking ones when it comes to like a mirrored one. But like when it comes to how it looks, like it is not really the best, but in the end, if you pay a bit more attention to it, it looks great, so fair enough. $93. Yeah, that's cool. If only there was an 8 in the middle, it would have been way better actually. But still. not complaining. Like, I wasn't looking for something that good, so fair enough. Bro, break counter. Like, I'm 2 hours and 10 minutes into the stream, I'm already gonna go stream. I wish I could stay more actually, but even if I mean, I could stay a bit more, but the point is that if I was going like over 27 in the next stream or in the one after, I would have to still get to like to get the remaining numbers to get to a clean number, because I don't want to get into Psyduck without being with a double O in the end. So at the end, sorry. So there we go. Bro, these last 20 encounters has been the freest encounters ever. Literally. In both of these 2 hours, I had an average of, in the end, like I'm at like 2 hours and 8 minutes, which I counted. So let's say we are at 89 because I started from 06. I had an average of like 42 encounters. Bro, another free encounter, bro. Free 96. I'm considering going on a little bit, I don't know. So that I can balance tomorrow if I mean the tomorrow session, if I'm getting unlucky, I don't know. Bro. At the beginning of the whole thing I was extremely confused actually. Then I remembered of this joke. The last time I heard of it was like, I was in elementary school. Dialga check. By the way, source kit encounter, because we are out of repels. Even if I could definitely skip it, considering I already collected 2 encounters for source kit. Yeah. Ayuk. Good afternoon. All good? How's it going with the double Dialga? Oh. Alright. Let's go. How many encounters into it? Nice. 98. No, bro, and like I agree 100% before 70, bro. 100%. Free encounter almost. No, like I'm calling free encounters that aren't free encounters right now, but almost, bro. Compared to the other ones. 99, but by the way, I'll be going on a little bit. I'll see, because I was already not feeling too good before coming on stream, actually. But bro, like 2 hours. I wanted to hunt a bit more, actually. It was almost free, bro. 27. Bro. It's unfair right now. We are, bro, don't worry. If in your next encounter you pick a Torchic, it is guaranteed before 63. So before 64, so the entire 63 included. Pick a Torchic and nickname it Del Piero. That's the way. I was about to lose the encounter, but I didn't. But it was, I mean, would have been deserved actually. Nah, like I would be confident at not finding it, bro. Yeah, necessary. Gotta be documented. Dialga check. Double bold. 15 to it. Free encounter. Bro, like I should really get to 3Ks tonight. Let me see. Stupid. By the way, Torchic looks so great in Dialga and Soulsilver. Right now I'm also tryharding a little bit. Like I'm moving from route to route super quickly actually, but it is definitely not deserved actually. Also because like in 3 encounters, I'm actually pairing the beginning of the Hound actually. That started 27:06 in 2 hours and 15 minutes, bro. No, 2 hours and like 20 minutes. But if right now I was telling you that you had to do another 1,000 encounters for Trico and for Torchic and you were getting Torchic, would you do it? I think I already asked you something similar to this and you said you would have. I mean, at least the Hound was ended actually. For sure, alright, fair enough. 04 is absurd, by the way. I unlocked the Roamer charm. There's a 52 on screen. Let's keep the eyes open. Understandable. Nah, Arata is a good shiny, bro. Until you start finding 5 or 6, it is a good shiny. But bro, 70,000 for a rat. I already didn't want to imagine me ending my 42k zone on a bot. Imagine 70 on a rat. My honest opinion, the real bad one is Eradicate, bro. Like, that means a bad shiny, bro. And also, I saw on X. No, like I can't say X. I gotta say Twitter. I don't care. I'm trying, but no. I saw on Twitter like a picture of Eradicate from the game. Like, no, the virtual console. Yeah, the virtual console. Bro, this price is so awful. By the way, the Mudkip. Maradona di Mudkip. And yeah, it looks very bad actually. Another Masquerain, bro. I got the Encounter Charm unlocked. Shiny Dialga. Like I'm 2 hours and 20 minutes in and I collected 100. So I did like 45 per hour. Broken. Oh yeah, this one is definitely a good night, bro. There we go. 07. The most effortless encounters. And even if they are free, they're still worse than a normal Hound. But bro, like, bro, just teleporting, getting to the route, doing like 3 or 4 up and downs and getting the encounter is wild. For now, I'll set as the goal 15. Bella Luca. But by the way, I mean, with the long tail, the trio got completed. How are you doing, man? So like if today I'm even decently able to get to like 20, for example, in the next 2 I can try hard and get again these encounters even if I might not be lucky, so that overall by the end of the week we collect 100 more as I did the past week. Even if the past week was a bit worse because I had to do a 5-hour stream that was definitely too much for me for that day. But we did it, so let's go. Dialga on 56. Musk. By the way, if only I wasn't nicknaming this Masquerain FLOYT, I would have been nicknaming it Elon Musk with the Q instead of the K. 100%. Hoping for it to be male. If it is female, I would have named it the same way. No, by the way, Luke, I don't think it was him. It was Mirage. Probably you are confusing him with him. Dialga check. This encounter for Cresselia is taking a while. Deserved. Finally. $27.10. Mask. I'm honestly happy about the Masquerain progress, like... It's going pretty good in the end. Would be lovely to put an end to the hunt this year. But, like, I honestly don't know what I will be doing after Cresselia, because it depends on the month it shines. But for example, I would really like to hunt for the legendary bird this year. Even if, I mean, I've been hunting for many legendaries already, and like I've always been like splitting them through the years. But already in the year after this one, we won't be seeing many at all. If we see, probably just the creation quartet the next year as a legendary. Yeah, 6th encounter is pretty good actually, in less than 3 hours. Because the average is 22 per hour. Kinda. And we are like still 30 minutes away from the 3rd hour to be completed, so... But yeah, as I was saying, the next year for encounter, the next year I won't be going for these many legendaries, so I would like to go for the birds this year, time permitting. And all of this to say that, like, if I was going for the birds, I'll be going for a single hound, and I mean 3 birds and 1 single hound. So gotta see if that one will be mask or not. I don't know if it can be paired decently good to it. And also I would rather do Dratini honestly, or a fishing encounter round like Gary does, you know. And but considering that I would be starting the Gyarados sound, if I was starting it this year with the birds, if I was going for the birds, would be very late in the year. I don't think I would. Because Gyarados is at 20%, by the way, you know, and from... there is only a single place in which you can find it. With Intimidate you can bring it to like 32%, kinda. instead of 20. The problem is that every single time you fish, you have 50% of picking up a Pokemon. And I still don't understand what is the choice that I want to take for it. If go for the 20% or the rare one. I could even go for like first phase, accepting a first phase, so 20 and 80. 80 is Magikarp. And whenever I get the first Magikarp, if I was understanding that it was worth it to go for the 33% Gyarados, I might move to the 33 Intimidate trick. But you never know, like in the end I might end up finding Gyarados first phase, so at that point I could even commit a phase hoping for it. In the end 20% is not this low. Did you think like it's impossible to find it first phase? I guess not. So, but still, like I wouldn't like. I wanna complete the hunt before the end of the year in general. Even if it's a single hunt, so it doesn't even apply too much. But I don't know. I would like to start the hunt, and the next year I will be on a journey that will take me months. So if I'm not starting this year, I'm not starting the next. Like I'm never starting it. So I should just consider that one as a single hunt, so whenever it shines, and that's it. I'll collect the encounters whenever I can, without caring too much. But I don't know, because Gyarados, like I think, like that one in ON is my favorite version of a Gyarados, of a shiny Gyarados. To me, there is no Gyarados is better than that one. That's why I really want it. And also, it is a first time on Europe too. And it is precious, bro. 20% from a single place. Bro, if only the fishing encounters were working as Fire Red and Leaf Green, bro, I'd go down into it right away for the water quest. No, I lost the encounter, bro. Bro, I'm a clown. I added there for free. There we go. Alright. Easy. Nice 15. I have no clue about the prices, but I guess you bought it with the box and with the books too, like we will ever in it, so it seems good in general. By the way, Go Shadows was the one that I had. I sold it, but I had it. And I never played it, literally. $64. Free encounter? No. Oh. I'll bring it to 20 and then I go off because I gotta go to sleep still. So yeah, but I mean plus 20 today. I can try and see if tomorrow, yeah, I should be able to do 30 if I start like early. I mean 130 of course, so that I can do 130 during the weekend again. No, 140, sorry, not 30. And we collected 100 more for free. Nice. Hit in. By the way, I honestly can't believe we got this close to get to 100 encounters collected for Mask in a single stream in like 3 hours. It's like I'm 33 encounters away and I hunted for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I would still have like 20 minutes, 19. This is a lot. Let's get the last encounter for Cresselia, and then I gotta walk my dog. And not talking about Raikkonen. Last encounter for Cresselia, then we got Dialga. And hopefully Masquerain. The best looking girl of all times. Come on, give me Masquerain, bro. Single-handed scroll down for Dialga. Double regular. 68. You are now giving me an encounter for Mask, I don't care. Calm down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The repel is done. I do another encounter for Cresselia, bro. In 3 seconds, I'm finding the encounter for Mask, and then I gotta continue. Bro, I'll be bringing on the loop, and we'll get to the odds. But with Dialga frozen there. I'll take Dialga. Could have been an ice type, bro. Ice dragon type. Why is it even steel, bro? You're right. Cresselia found. Bro, I'm 3 repels into this encounter for Masquerain. Yeah, you're right. Like, how could I not do that before? You're right. For repels. That completed another encounter for Dialga, bro. Anyway. If I was starting another encounter for Dialga, it was over, bro. Then the loop was literally continuing. I mean, let me get another encounter for Cress. Easy. But I still think that Cresselia is worse than Masquerain anyway. Bro, 5 repels. Making fun of me. I don't think I've ever had an encounter that required 6. Also, like, the encounter that I'm looking for right now is 5% in the end. With Illuminate, and the White Fluid gets to like 5 or 6. So every time I'm like going through a tile, there is a 5/6% of like an encounter appearing. And bro, like, I've been crossing many considering I used 6 repels right now. That's pretty weird. You might get to 5/6, bro. Do you wanna get there? By the way, at least that's how I think it works, actually. Like, every time I cross a tile, there is a 5% or whatever percentage applied to the tile. No, it is not true. What am I saying? It is not right, bro. Because if it was a 100% encounter rate, then every time I was stepping into a tile, there was an encounter. That's not true, of course. Then I just said bullshit. Then I don't know, like, how does it? I mean, how is that being applied? I don't know how it works. Because like, if I'm, hold on, give me a second. If I don't use any repel trick in this route, alright, and I go into go, yeah, it doesn't give me the encounter rate, because there is a regular encounter rate. Repel number 7. So I don't know, like, I don't know how to apply the encounter rate percentage to the tile. There must be an inner calc, I guess, I don't know. Finally, after like 2000 steps. Anyway, Masquerain found, now I gotta find Cresselia in the last encounter, and we are done. Can we? No, bro, that emoji is only for the SARS kids. Not me eating that emote every time I'm going off stream. I got the encounter, I lost it. Bro, I'm such a clown. Game's just telling me I gotta find a shiny, bro. There we go. Last encounter. Ending on the weirdest number, 2723. At least it is MJ. And we got nothing. Guys, with that being said, I'll catch you tomorrow back on the sound. We will get to probably 2850. So have a good night, have a good day, have whatever. See you tomorrow.